girl Raya, and I'm back again with another live stream. And as you guys know, we just had the 4.0 update, so there's just so many things that I wanted to talk about with today's update. But we're gonna start off pretty much with the MG, or also known as the Magic Gladiator, before we talk about the update. Okay, so 1 second here. Hi Jello, what's up? Welcome to the stream. And you know what, guys, I've been laughing so much since earlier. I haven't really updated with the language part of the system, but all I know is the event is just crazy. There's, we now have like the Filipino language or the Tagalog language in the UI or user interface, so it's gonna be hella funny. Like, that's all I'm saying. So by the way, I just realized something. I forgot that I was using the other one. Yeah, exactly. I was like laughing so much. I was laughing so much. I heard about the update. I heard about the names, and we will be looking at that in a bit. For now, I'm just pretty much gonna show you guys my MG. So this is my MG. I created my MG in server 44. So the name is Azrael. For the server 44 people that is not aware, pretty much, that I have already an MG, and this is my MG. So yeah, now you know. So one thing that I find really cool about the Magic Gladiator, guys, I know that this is seriously not the one that you're expecting. I know that you guys are kinda thinking that it's gonna be so similar with the MU Origin one, which is the one that is available in the PC, but unfortunately it's not. It's something different. So they pretty much created the MG to something that is, I guess, similar to the MG that we have, the professions, I guess, that is available here. Okay, so unfortunately this has a helm, but there's one thing that's pretty much different between this MG versus the other characters. So first thing that you guys need to know about the MG that we have here right now is you cannot create a Magic Gladiator not unless you have a level 120 and above. So that means this serves as a secondary character. So if you're planning on making an MG or a Magic Gladiator under a totally different account other than your main account, make sure that your dummy account is level 120 and above before you can actually get one. Alright, now number 2, pretty much, I guess, that I've noticed with the Magic Gladiator is once you start creating a Magic Gladiator, you will be asked to choose between 2 classes. So Magic Gladiator, that's the class itself, Magic Gladiator, and then you can choose if you want your Magic Gladiator to be a tank or to be a mage. So please do keep that in mind, because the first profession is a mage. However, if you decided to go for a tank build Magic Gladiator, please make sure that you check it first before you completely create your character. Okay, so for those people that are not aware, again, if you notice, if you select on role and then create a brand new account, after selecting Magic Gladiator, you'll be routed to another page that will be asking you to choose between a Magic Gladiator tank or a Magic Gladiator mage. Okay, so just please do keep that in mind, because it's very confusing for most people that haven't really tried this before. And then next thing pretty much is this character is, of course, described as both magical attack and physical attack, but it really depends on what you choose, to go for. You can go for the tank or you can go for the mage. Now, this is the only character also that is not that does not have any one-hand gear. So there's, this character doesn't have a one-hand sword and then one-hand shield, or one-hand staff and then one-hand book or something. Unfortunately, it doesn't. So this character is only using 2-hand weapons, which is like so cool, and it's so thrifty for me. It's not really somewhat hybrid. Hi Alejandre and hi Mac. Saan makikita Abyssal Arena? Nandun kasi sa premium bonus. Abyssal Arena, that's going to be in the Abyssal map. So right now guys, I understand that most of you guys have questions regarding the update 4.0, and then some of you guys have a question regarding the Magic Gladiator. So I just wanted to make it clear for now. We're just gonna start off with the Magic Gladiator, and then I'm going to maybe rest for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, and we will be using Bloss, so at least I can show you, because they added so many things in the game. Like literally so many things. Yes, this is a Magic Gladiator. It looks handsome, no? It looks so handsome. So again, pretty much as you guys can see, this is the Magic Gladiator that I am using right now. Of course, nothing special yet. I haven't really, we haven't really put our efforts into it. So I created the one that has the mage type build, so that's the reason why you will see my Magic Gladiator wearing, using a staff. No, excuse me, drone plug. It's so handsome. I love it. I love how it looks like. When I first saw it, especially when it chats, it's so awesome. It looks so handsome. Huwag ka nang kumontra. Ano kay? And again, there's just so many things that has been added pretty much in the game, and we will talk about that all on the on my next stream, which is later, and that's for... Really? I've done this twice? Okay, I've done this twice earlier. So we're gonna talk about the server, the server or version 4.0 in a bit, because I know a lot of you guys really have questions. There are so many things that has been added. I honestly thought that they will only be adding maybe 1 or 2, but I guess with the update it became 5. So yeah, that's one thing that I want to clear out, Mac, regarding the chatting limit. So don't panic guys, because there are just so, this is a new server, so that means it's a new client that they are using. So there's a lot of things that are new on the server, so that means you cannot prevent the game from having bugs. So this is pretty much a bug. So one of the things pretty much that I noticed that was gone was the MU Tycoon, which was given to the players that did a top up. So that was gone. A lot of people were complaining regarding that. And then also the chat, the world chat, it's now limited, but it doesn't mean that it will be limited forever. Okay, it's a bug. Again, it's a bug. And yeah, the new purple spirit is awesome. We'll talk about that on the version 4.0. I will talk about that in a bit. I'm just focusing real quick on on the Magic Gladiator for now. May title ba lahat? I don't know. Yung XP bar bag full parate. Yeah. There's just so many bugs, so please expect that there's going to be a maintenance again. The reason, the reason pretty much that this happens is, like I said, there's just so many things that have been added. Maybe some of those things are not supposed to be added yet. However, it already appeared. Okay? So, kung natataranta kayo guys, I'm also panicking. So, another thing that I noticed with them is if you reach 99, you will pretty much consume another one, which is insane, because before they've already consolidated everything under like one category, for example for the potions, right? But now it becomes separated as soon as you reach 99 and above, hello Michael Kunanan. So I guess that will also be fixed on the update, but like I said, we just have to wait a little bit. Do not panic, and ranting with them doesn't really solve anything. Just inform them what you guys see. Please go to the FB page and inform them what bugs do you see. Okay? Yung Abyssal Roland in 4 minutes. Yeah, the Abyssal Roland, by the way, if I remember it correctly, that is only available for, I think, the title holders, the Abyssal title holders of every server. Parang parang deathmatch. It's like a deathmatch. And yes, the skin wardrobe also has 30 slots now. I do agree, but it's gonna cost you a lot. It really costs a lot. I saw it. When I saw it, I was like, sometimes my diamond doesn't even reach 1,000, and then you're expecting me to pay 1,000? Ooh. Hi, I'm really confused. Which one is better at PK in the end game for MG? Is it the magic or STR? Joji, good question. I think it's going to be the mage. Why? So, that's what we're gonna be talking about. Okay, so if you're gonna look at the Dragon Lord treasure, so this is the Dragon Lord treasure where you guys can get the Archangel weapons originally. And if you notice it, since the Magic Gladiator came out, they've already added the Archangel for the Magic Gladiator. So clicking here, scroll. Why is my phone on the wall? Okay, so clicking here, as you guys can see, there are only 2 weapons that is available. There are only 2 weapons that is available pretty much for the Magic Gladiator. And Nuhu, by the way, I understand what you're saying. I have friends who happens to be Indonesian, and I've heard that word so many times. So I had to delete that, okay? Okay, so as you guys can see, there are only 2 weapons that is available for Magic Gladiator, and you cannot wear them both, okay? Now, the reason why you cannot wear them both is because, one, it's okay, Nuhu. Because one, this one is for STR, so that means if you choose to build your Magic Gladiator as a tank, then this is the Archangel that you can wear. So please keep that in mind, because if ever that you already have enough points to get for a Magic Gladiator weapon, don't end up buying this other sword right here because you won't be able to wear it. Okay, so keep in mind, the tank uses physical attack or strength, while the mage uses magical attack or magic. So make sure that you do not forget about that, because I can already see that this is going to be a problem in the future. Like after maybe saving enough stuff here, I think that there's a high possibility that one of you guys, or maybe 10 people in there, will probably end up buying something or a weapon that is not really something that they can equip for their character. So please keep that in mind. STR is for tank, mag is for the mage type. So remember how you build your character before you start buying this. So another thing is, I really like this part about the Magic Gladiator. You do not have to buy 2 weapons, because each of these weapons are 2-hand weapons, which means you can only use 1. Okay? So as you guys can see, this is Yoko. As you guys can see, yeah, I will be recommending that. Nick, that they have to maybe change the look of the sword so that, you know, the players will not be confused. Maybe turn the other one into a staff or something, because it's really confusing. Even me, when I first saw this, at first I was thinking like, wow, Magic Gladiators can use 2 swords, so they will end up looking like a mage with 2 swords, right? But then, you know, then after reading, since I read a lot of things here in the game, I noticed pretty much that it says 2-hand. And you guys are aware that if your character is wearing a 2-hand weapon, it means it can only equip 1. Alright? So as you guys can see, this is a 2-hand weapon. You won't be really seeing any set bonus because you only need 1 Archangel. And it goes the same, by the way, for the magic type, which is the mage type. You only need 1. You only need 1 that you can upgrade on your lifetime or something. Alright? Oh, that. So, okay. So as you guys can see here, there. Pretty much it's a 2-hand weapon. So, yeah. Wow, nakapasa kami sa Abyss Roller. Congrats! Congrats, Nick. Alright. So that means, unlike with the normal character, for example, me personally, if I wanted to have a very decent R6 Archangel weapon, I need to upgrade my bow as well as my quiver so I can get a set bonus, and at the same time, I can use them at their full potential. With the Magic Gladiator, you just have to focus on 1 gear, and then you just have to continuously upgrade it. So it's very much easier for a Magic Gladiator to reach R15 if they wanted to. Okay? Paano po makapasok? Sa Abyss, Roland, you have to really be in the Abyssal map, Abyssal realm. One second, I'm checking. You have to be in the Abyssal realm to, to do that, and I think it's only for your guild leader, but I will be checking that for you guys because I will also be explaining the 4.0 version. I told you guys so many things has been added, and for those for those quests that you normally skip, like me, for example, I skip a lot of Roland, I skip a lot of Lost City and all that stuff. There's even I just noticed that there's also Abyssal Roland Feast. Let's check. Give me 1 second, okay? Sorry. Abyss Roland City War, as I can see here. I think this is daily. Well, it looks similar, this one looks similar to the Roland Wars, but the only difference is you're gonna be fighting with other alliances from other servers. But other than that, it's technically the same. And I think this one I have to ask, by the way, a GM regarding this to know exactly when this is held. Because it says here, okay, sorry, never mind. This is only available during Wednesdays. Guys. So I'll explain that in a bit later once I start using one of the archers that I can use, either my Raya or Plus. It really depends. Okay? Yeah, I will be showing more cross-server. I'm just explaining a little bit more on the Magic Gladiator since that's the original topic of the stream. And then after I end this stream, give me 10 minutes or so, I can log into one of my archers and then I'll give you more information about the server update. Okay? So another thing pretty much that you guys need to know about the Magic Gladiator is their skills. Their skill is awesome, okay? So I was checking out their skills earlier, and I was trying to check if this is something that I should be threatened with, especially once this Magic Gladiator becomes stronger, right? And I was trying to figure out if this is something that can defeat an archer, something that can defeat a mage, or whatever. So, stream every day. We'll see. Why do you guys want me to stream every day? Won't you guys get bored? By the way, I'm already giving you guys a heads up. I cannot stream on Saturday. I'll be attending a party on Saturday, unfortunately, so I cannot really do the Alliance Battlefield on that day. So, okay, going back, as you guys can see, these are the skills for the Magic Gladiator. So, Magic Gladiator, the first skill that you will ever learn is called the Palm Thunder. This one just pretty much provides minor range attacks. So, I'm not fully impressed with this. Do you guys really want me to go back to daily streams? You sure? You guys sure? Up to you. I'm just listening to you guys if you want me to do daily streams or not. Okay? So, okay. But we'll try to limit it if I can. Okay? So, as you guys can see, this one here, pretty much this line that you guys can see, the one that I'm pointing out, this line focuses on the ones that you guys can get in Alliance. Is it Alliance continuation? No, 1 second. I forgot. Store. I think that was Alliance. No, Warrior Shop here. So these are the ultimacies that you guys can buy for the Alliance shop. There you go. And then 1 second here. Let's check the skills. And then most of this are something that you guys can loot from the Alliance auction, and that is drop. This is a drop from Lost Tower if you reach, if your guild, if your guild end up killing the 4th boss, then you can get that. So, I don't know if we have it. Ooh la la, they added something. I'm curious. There's so much things that has been added here. Even me, I'm kind of lost for words. Like, I don't know exactly where I should start. So I'm just gonna give you like a touch base info regarding the 4.0. But yeah, I guess we can do a 1 week stream starting today up until Friday, since I won't be available on Saturday. So at least I can give you guys all the info that you guys need, and just make sure that you guys prepare your questions, so at least I would know exactly like what confuses you. Okay, I get this now. I get this. So as you guys can see, this is something that is dropped from the Lost City boss. Okay, now if you end up buying these advanced evolving material pack, it changes to whoever buys it. So for example, I use a Magic Gladiator right now. So if I end up buying this, I will end up getting materials for my character. Okay, for a Magic Gladiator. However, if I am an archer and I end up buying these, then I will end up getting this much. Ooh la la. I'm like, yay, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Let me go back real quick to my archer later. So, for those who are lacking evolving materials, guys, if you are missing a lot of evolving materials, make sure that your guild runs and kills boss in Lost City, because the more boss that you kill, the better loot that you guys can get. Get it? And it's so much cheaper than buying it from a person, because if you buy 1,000 evolving materials from a person in my server 28, that will roughly cost me around 250 diamonds. So this is way much cheaper in my perspective. Okay? So, 1 second, let's check another thing. Nobody run? Wow, how poor my guild. My guild mates, you didn't run? I was checking on the other stuff, so sorry. So for example, my guild in server 44, I'm in server 44 by the way, guys, right now. They did run Lost City just earlier, so that's the reason why you guys can see it. So make sure that you double check first on the items that you're trying to buy. For example, this one, it says the evolving material is this, so that means you can get either the one that looks like a tentacles, the robe, Hour of Goddess, something like that, and then Abyssal Flame, and this only costs like 60 diamonds to buy it out, and 30 just to, and 30 pretty much to bid for it. And if I buy that for a person, that's 250. I'm saving a lot. I should focus on that. However, I think it's not tradable once you open it, right? So this is the Alliance auction. This is where you guys can find those ultimacies that you cannot buy on the Warrior Shop. Alright? And it's very random whatever you guys can get here, so do not blame the system if you're not really getting an ultimacy. You have to kill the 4th boss in order for your alliance to get an ultimacy. Alright? So another thing, pretty much, I noticed that the Magic Gladiator doesn't really have a heal, but I guess I have to learn more information about all of the ultimacies. All I noticed was this one pretty much caught my eye. There is the skill here, as you guys can see, the Taboo Break, which is only available for a Magic Gladiator, and it says here, it channels self mana to remove the imprisoned state on himself. It means, for example, if I am an archer and I fought with a Magic Gladiator and I end up using enchanting spell, which causes stun to my, to the enemy, if a Magic Gladiator uses Taboo Break, they won't be stunned. They can get out of that stun state, which is so cool. Okay? And then another one, pretty much that... Wait, where was that? This one I think is a buff, but it doesn't really look like a buff, to be honest. It looks more like, another attack. And then here, tremendous damage over time. So this one is like the meteor, if you look at it, see? it looks like the meteor. So over time, pretty much you deal damage with your enemies, and while this one pretty much, if your enemy gets hit, they will be, they will have that slow effect on them, so it will be harder for your enemies to run. But if I were you, go for this one. Go for this one. And then here it says here, the force of 5-star face magic, increasing hit. So this one is a mage type, so increasing its hit will make it very deadly. Imagine if I use this and then I end up using this. OMG. My enemies will die very fast. This is a very strong character, especially once you know like all of the skill built of of this character. It will be so hard to kill, to kill a magic gladiator, and it's gonna be so deadly. That's all I can see, because this is similar to a mage. Okay, now for those of you guys that are not aware about the evolving materials of this, it's pretty much simple. It's Emperor's Tomb, and then after Emperor's Tomb, wherever you can farm the next one, you guys can also farm the same thing for this character. And if you're not familiar with that, you can check my evolving materials video. I did post all of the maps where you can farm those items. Okay? And then, what else? Give me 1 second. This one here, as you guys can see, there are so many things that has been added here in the game. So I'll be explaining that in a bit. I think for now, let's stop with the with the magic gladiator, because even me, I'm still studying my magic gladiator. I'm still trying to level it up, and I'm trying to figure out the skills and the skill build, so that it's something that I can teach you guys on how to properly build your magic gladiator. So I'll go ahead and end the stream right now, but I will be back after maybe 10 minutes, because I will be logging into one of my archers, and I will explain with you guys everything that you need to know about the version 4.0 update. And at the same time, I will also change it into the Tagalog version so that you guys can see like how the version 4.0 works. Okay, but for those people that are on my stream right now, thank you so much, Biden, for chilling with me, you guys, and I hope to see you guys later after 10 minutes when I do another live stream for the version 4.0. Okay, so thank you guys so much. See you later. Bye.